Once again, welcome to the Catalyst Podcast. Tomorrow is a series where we discuss policies and governance of Enugu State under Governor Peter Mbah. With me here today is a seasoned security expert, Dr. Olasoji Akimbayo. Welcome to the Catalyst Podcast.
Thank you.
Welcome. So, you are a seasoned security expert and as the head of the Enugu State Forest Guard. How will you describe the Enugu State Forest Guard now?
Today, the Enugu State Forest Guard stands at its highest level of organization professionalism and operational readiness since its creation in 2020. Because Dr. Peter Mbah have ginger also transformed it from, it was a loosely structured volunteer force.
Okay.
And people see it as a palliative, political palliative. But no, it's not a political palliative now, because we have structured it. We now have 5 directorates, 8 zonal commands, 17 sector officers in the local government level, then 260 wards in Enugu State.
So, you are saying that the Forest Guard before the coming of Governor Peter Mbah was more or less a platform for political palliative.
That was it. That was what I met on ground. They felt it's a political palliative.
The Forest Guard was a political
palliative. Yes, civil service, government where if I get now be all again. I got information. Then I have to tell them that is not it.
Wow. Okay.
Apart from information, you need to give me my due. That is, you must work.
Yeah.
Come to the office.
Come to the office or come to the forest?
Come to the office. They gather at the local government level, move to the forest. There should be a meeting point.
Okay.
It's not just you carry gun from your house and enter forest now.
Yeah.
There should be a meeting point. There should be a leader.
Okay.
So that is how we operate now.
So
they meet at the local government office, design where they are patrolling in every day, and they move into the forest.
When you were appointed based on merit, because we saw the news then of when the governor appointed you as the commander of Forest Guard. And you were then you retired as the assistant commissioner
Deputy Commissioner of Police.
Deputy Commissioner of Police.
In charge of operation.
Yes. More or less you were a field marshal. So you understand the terrain. Yeah. So how will you describe, as a seasoned security expert, how will you describe the level of security in Enugu State now under Governor Peter Mbah?
Big improvement.
Big improvement.
Big improvement. I came in here 2022. I know what I met on ground. I will go to bushes and everything. But he came in and provided every necessary logistics for we to work. And we're able to achieve based on those logistics.
Yeah.
Because with communication gadgets, fueling of vehicles, getting vehicles to move are one thing. Having the manpower is another thing. When you combine these forces together and the accurate intelligence is worked upon, you get the result. And Dr. Peter Mbah is a visionary leader. Speed, and he wants accuracy. He's somebody that wants security threat to be addressed immediately. He doesn't want an excuse. And you have to follow. If you are not ready to follow his speed, you will drop by the side. So that is what I've learned from him, and we are following that, and we have been able to achieve. And God has helped us. Now we're able to subdue this issue of sit at home on Mondays, people not going to market. Some people have taken advantage of sit at home on Mondays to be a day of relaxation, because after Friday work, they go to wedding on Saturday. Igbanko, societal, this thing. On Sunday, they go to church. From church, they go to community meeting. After community meeting, they felt Monday is their day of rest. So they took opportunity of that. But you are paid to work from Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
As we all know, people go to market every day in Lagos. We go to market every day in other parts of the country. Then why should they not going to be left out of it?
Yeah.
So this issue was addressed promptly by the governor. And when you are with him, you will know that this is a leader that wants the best of the best for India Enugu. And he wants everything to work perfectly.
Okay, that's you are trying to say that you have a lot of improvements in security.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
And when you came on board as the commander of Forest Guard, just like you said, Abinishu, in the conversation, that it was just mere political palliative for people. So now we have seen equipment, new kits and new rifles. A lot of things is going on in the Forest Guard command and the Forest Guard sector, the security sector. How does it reflect to the, let's say, the efficacy of your men on field? The equipment that people are now having now, I think the Forest Guard in Enugu State, I think is the number one now in Nigeria from the statistics and what we are seeing online and on everything. Is it true that what we are seeing online can be able to, people will be able to fight those terrorists out of the forest with the level of equipment that you people have now?
You see, the way things are in Enugu, there was a team from the Office of the National Security Advisor that visited, led by the chairman, with regard to training and recruitment of Forest Guard.
Yeah.
When he came in with his team, I took them around and I showed them what we have on ground. There's an existing law in Enugu creating Enugu State Forest Guard.
Yeah.
Took them around. This is what we have. This is where we are going. This is our training manual. The geographical location of each community in Enugu State, each local government, everything encompassed together, 128 pages. I presented it to them. That every water, every hill, every cave in Enugu is in that document.
Wow. So
that we can work effectively. Because if you know the terrain,
yes,
you know where you are coming into. You know how you are going to address it. It was given to them. When they looked at it, they said, Enugu is ahead of others. As of today, Enugu State Forest Guard is the well-structured forest guard in the country. Now you have the manpower. If you don't give them equipment, how will they perform? He gave us the equipment we need. There are things we encounter in the
salary
forest.
Structure
He has increased it. We are starting from the minimum wage.
Oh.
So as you go ahead, they were earning 30,000. But the governor has increased it to a minimum of 80. Then as you progress, during your career progression, you go up, you earn more. It's not static like what we have before that. This one is earning this, everybody, including the supervisor, is earning the same amount.
Yeah.
It's not like that. So he provided us this logistics, provided us gun, office accommodation. We have the vehicles we use in patrolling. We have motorcycles to go to the bush. Sometimes we decide to park the motorcycles.
Yeah.
Now, of recent, we got, apart from the guns we are seeing, we have tents that we are creating camps inside the forest for the forest guard to be where you are called forest guard the forest, chase out the criminals in the forest.
Because before, the forest guard, they usually stay in beer palace. They just answer the name of forest guard and they're not doing anything.
Not with Governor Peter Mbah. We remove them, we flush them out. No, you give me duty roster that these men are stationed A, B, C. Let me get there and not see them. We need to establish a discipline force that knows what to do as at when to do it. not the ones that will see this job that just to wear the uniform and booga around the community and forest guard drinking from palm wine parlor to another. It's not tolerated. I'm the commander. If I don't go to beer parlor during my office hour to sit down or after close of hours, I'm going around to make sure you are on duty. Then you are somewhere drinking. The law of the Forest Guard in Enugu State permits me to dismiss you. And I will dismiss you, video you, and send it, give you a query, we'll process it and dismiss you. So that we want an efficient and effective forest guard in Enugu, not the one I inherited. You know, I'm coming from a background.
Yeah.
You see, there are some things that people don't know. I was once in the AFCC. I see how they operate. I was once in the police. I lived in the Air Force barrack, and I once lived in the Air Force barrack. I once lived in the Signal barrack in Apapa, Legico Air Force in VI. I see how the military discipline their men.
Yeah.
I'm combining all this together to make sure that we get the best of the best personnel for the Enugu State Forest Guard. Because if you don't get the best, even if you provide equipment, it will be a waste. So when you get the best manpower, you have to use it with the best equipment you have to fight those criminality activities in the forest.
So, are you trying to say that there will be no room for criminals in Enugu State henceforth in all our forests?
We are dealing with it squarely. There is
because security is, you can't talk about business. The Governor Peter Mbah always talk about business, investment. Come to Enugu and invest. Come to Enugu and live. Come to Enugu and stay. You can't talk about investment without security. This your office is a very paramount office.
Do you believe I sleep 4 hours a day? The maximum I go 5 hours.
4 hours a day?
Yes. Because you must monitor your men. Even those you delegated assignments, there are reports they should give you.
Yep.
Because I must make sure that I have my reports by 4 a.m. By 4 a.m., I'm already on my laptop, on my phone, collating all the reports from everywhere, pictures, pictorial evidence of their movement throughout the previous day. Then those on night duty will send me their location directly, and they send it to the director of operations so that things will move smoothly. If you want to protect India Enugu, it's not a thing that you go to sleep. You don't sleep. You must make things work. Because sometimes the governor will call you by 3 a.m. Are you aware of this? Will I tell him I'm sleeping? I must answer. Those are the things.
The governor is on your neck.
Seriously. Any slight, you see, when you do something and the society is quiet, but when there's a slight breach, you will see the governor come after you and tell you you are not doing your work. And that's what the society will see. So we try to meet perfection and make sure we get things right. We try our best to make sure the state is safe. But we have problems. Some communities are not cooperating with us. Some communities are not.
Are you doing stakeholder engagement with the community leaders?
Yes, we've done it. I did it.
Because you need the buy-in of the security
what
leaders.
we are doing is, Forest Guard cannot operate without the communities. But some farm camps, you go there, you see footprint, you trace footprint of people you are tracking into the bush on their paths. They will tell you we didn't see anything. Only some days ago, and now you disguise as a farmer. You go there, and without this thing, your hair is dirty, clothes is dirty. I'm looking for a job. I want to be a farmer. You spend 2 nights with them, and discover that these guys are afraid of being killed.
So they don't want to talk.
They don't want to talk. But there are ways we are getting information, and we are going to get there.
I think there's a big problem. There's a big problem that people will know those who are disturbing the community, because criminals cannot be successful if they don't have.
They threaten to wipe out all the communities. They're trying to wipe out all the communities. But there's no way the whole community will be in support of every criminal activity.
Yes, I agree.
Somebody must be tired one day.
Yes.
And the information will come out. And what is the next line of action is to deal with the situation. Clear the ground. And make sure the place is clean.
So in other words, you're saying if you see something,
you say something. Very important. So our action will follow.
So what is your relationship with the neighborhood watch?
We are complementing each other.
Because
Forest Guard,
yeah,
police, army, DSS, Air Force, civil defense. If an organization says we want to achieve it alone, you are deceiving yourself.
Yeah.
It must be a collaborative and complementary effort for we to achieve what we have achieved in Enugu. When I was DC Ops, I was the chairman of all the head of operation of all the security agencies. We hold meeting, we design, strategize, and moving. That is the method that is still being adopted by the CP now in Enugu State. So at every agency is carried along, every information is collected, and work goes on. But that does not mean you don't play your individual role. Because the law specifies the role of every agency, how it should go. So every agency, while still collaborating, still go back to do their work as empowered by the law.
Yeah, it was quite interesting conversation with you. Now, I want to talk about the issue we usually have in the world. Let me not say particular in Nigeria is most times when you arm our security men, they try to some of them. You have few bad ones that want to abuse that office by using that gun to intimidate people. Hope you are talking to your men about changing the mental, giving them the mental readiness and psychological training that they are serving the people and that for the people and they should not turn against the people and start fighting them. So I think your office should.
Forest Guard is a security agency for the people, by the people, to work with the people. So there's no way you now carry a gun and start going to threaten the community. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Then you are letting us lose the trust in that community. So they have been trained on how to handle that gun. And we are going further. For another 2 months, they will still be good. In-house training will be training them because you cannot stop training.
Yeah.
Training and retraining makes you to get the best of your officers. It's not a one-stop shop. Because if you do it a one-stop shop, after some time, depreciation sets in. You start losing grip. But when you keep reminding them of their responsibility to the society, their duties to the community, to the individuals, to the farmers, to the herders, to everybody that lives around them. Because if you don't do your work as a forest guard, if you take charge of the forest, the other thing is my mind. Criminals know that this street is not favorable to them. They now use the bushes, forest. So you need to get them out.
Just like what the president was saying yesterday at the neck.
Oh, you followed it?
Yes, the president was saying.
And was specific that the NSA should harm the forest guard.
And Enugu is already taking that charge.
Yes, and we are getting a superior firearm. We are getting a superior firearm. There's something in the way we say it. Yeah. What you are seeing today is the beginning of what is coming tomorrow. So,
in just like the Americans would say, we aren't seen nothing yet.
Yes, we aren't seen nothing yet.
Okay. So, I would like to ask you one more question before the final one. We have the Forest Guard now. We have the Neighborhood Watch. Do you think there's still need for state policing?
We are metamorphosing. Because, or do you call it evolution?
Yeah.
We'll get there. Nigeria system needs
because
a
I
state
think
police.
yes, because the president was talking about that.
We need a state police. But the problem is this. We should talk about, you see, creating a state police is one thing. Maintaining the state police is another thing. Are you getting me?
Do you think someone like Governor Mbah can maintain state police?
He will. He will. I'm not, if anybody wants to talk, I know how much I earned when I was DC Ops to run my office quarterly. It's not even enough to buy a photocopier paper for that 3 months. How can you give a police officer office 45,000? That is 15,000 per month to run that office, not to talk of fueling or vehicle for patrol. There's a huge difference. You cannot. We should make sure we have. Are you going to talk about some states that cannot pay salary to now recruit state police?
I think that was why the president ended up putting a clause saying that those states that are ready
should start.
Yes, they can start.
Yes,
the National Assembly should.
No. Let me tell you, Enugu is ready. For state police, we can go in. Enugu is ready. We are not copying anybody. I had one journalist saying Enugu is trying to copy Lagos State. We are not copying Lagos State. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
There's a language that says the one that started first cannot be the best. There are some people that come from behind and takes over and be the best of the best.
Yeah.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
We are starting from somewhere. I know what they have in the state he was referring to. But go to the command and control center and see what we have there. We are not using 85 inches TV and place it as if we are monitoring your bedroom or you're monitoring your compound. This is a high-class
command and
control center. And the camera are AI-enabled. Facial. Is it the drone you want to talk that can take facial recognition 100 kilometers distance? When you know your target, 100 kilometers, it will pick your face. Pick the plate number of the vehicle, the make of the vehicle. Some states are not up to that level. So state policing is one thing. Creating it and maintaining it. Enugu will maintain. Enugu will maintain. You know, this MOT will be part of the state police. Although they created the road safety, they still have the police. Everything will be structured how it will work. If it works in other countries,
it can work in Enugu.
Yes. The Western region had their police before. The Western region has their state police. It's just like the Forest Guard we are talking about. Forest Guard started in 1899, and it metamorphoses until it got to 1957. That they regionalize it. And when the states were created, put it into the state. Then at a certain level, a government came and put it under the Ministry of Environment, and it died gradually. If Enugu State is now coming up to make sure the forests are protected with the enabling law, what's stopping Enugu from bringing an enabling law to create the state police and be effective and efficient as the Forest Guard we have now? We are just 6 months on the saddle.
Yeah.
And things are moving forward. We are not going to move backward. Yeah. We are moving forward and we'll get there.
And thank you very much. And I want to comment that, you have been speaking a bit of Igbo when you are, when you were speaking ahead, you spoke some Igbo languages. When you were appointed, some persons say you are not this thing, but you seem to know the terrain very well. You know the terrain very well.
I know the terrain very well.
And I think that if you don't know the terrain, that Governor Mbah will not give you such kind of wonderful and powerful position.
He knows why he took that decision.
Yeah.
But
so you are now Wandiala.
Abun Wandiala, name Igbo.
Wow.
Name seen on Anambra. So you cannot tell me that this. So what are you talking about?
Wandiala Kebukwa.
Oh yes.
Wow.
I know my grandfather's house. So it's not something you can hide from me. So there are things about me that maybe God just want me to come back to Enugu.
Yes.
My mother smuggled me from Enugu during the war to Calabar. From Calabar, she was flown to Lagos. So they brought me to Enugu now to work again. So what are you talking about?
Wow.
There are things we should do right.
Yes.
You see, I have a principle. Go and find out about me. Google my name on the internet. If this is white, you can't tell me to change it to black. Are you getting me?
Yes.
If we dig you, you are a criminal, you're going for it. I don't compromise. That is my life. I may not be rich, but I'm contented. I'm contented with the way I live my life. That's the first principle of life. This thing we are doing, you see, if every individual we recruit
Yes.
does not know that you must police your community as a forest guard, then you don't fit to be here. You don't fit to be with me. You don't fit to be in an organization. We need to protect these communities from the hands of criminal elements that wants to take over our lands. Let us not end up begging for food when we are supposed to be determinants of givers. Let the slaves not be riding on our horses while we are working on the forest guard must do the needful for Ndi Enugu to enjoy their land.
This is powerful, a very powerful one. So I want to get your take on what are you telling investors and people that will be coming to the state?
They should come. They should come. A lot of Chinese friends are calling me, so you are telling us Enugu is safe, we can. I said, but I told you should come. They are coming. A lot of my friends are coming. A lot of the governor's friends, everybody is coming. Have you gone to the airport? Go and book your flight and see now. If you don't book days before, there's no seat. A lot of investment is coming into Enugu. Because you have a governor that is focused. Vision that wants the best for Ndi Enugu. Who is not ready to compromise.
Yeah.
One thing about him is not ready to compromise. His integrity is there. He doesn't want to compromise his integrity. So we must follow his footsteps. Get the best so that this thing we are talking about, if there is security, the economy improves.
Yes.
I got my PhD in economics development. All this theory we propagate, if there is no security, it cannot be achieved. So the state must be secure for investors to come and invest and reap what they have invested.
Yeah.
So we must do our part. And Enugu State Forest Guard is here to do their best for the state to be secure.
Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. With me here today, just like I introduced, is Dr. Olasuji, the commander of Enugu State Forest Guard. It has been quite an insightful one with you, and I want to use this platform to continue to, sensitize our people, the Enugu, tell our people about Enugu State and what this government under Governor Peter Mbah is doing. And you have answered wonderfully well to tell us about what the security architecture under the Forest Guard Command is doing to make Enugu and our forest safe. Thank you very much for coming to the Catalyst Podcast, the Tomorrow is Here series. Thank you for watching us and thank you for joining us. I'm still your host, Nnaman Ariza Darlington. This is still the Catalyst Podcast, the Tomorrow is Here series. See you on the next episode. Thank you.